Claudia, this may be a stupid question, but the career that you've followed, how did that career path come to bear?
I was part of an drum group when I was young, and I always enjoyed being backstage. I was on stage, but I turned out not to be a good actress. Then I first became an academic, which turned out not to be very good for me because I'm not an academic at heart. And I always remembered my lovely experience from the drum times. And then I eventually decided, after my university career, to go more practical and did an apprenticeship at the hairdressers for 2 years and did a sit-in guild. It was in Germany. It was a sort of a sit-in guild diploma, and then I did an apprenticeship at the local opera house. After 2 years I was fully fledged, and from there I started being employed by various opera houses, theatres and other places.
And is there a typical day for you?
Yes and no, because every day is kind of different. You meet different people every day. Your tasks might be slightly different or quite different depending on what the show is like. But we do rehearsals in the morning and we do a show in the evening. During the day we would do the maintenance or the preparation for another show. So it's ongoing. We do have short breaks in between, but a normal day is 13-hour long.
A long day. So if anybody wants to get involved in this career, the first thing they've got to be involved with is hard work.
Yes, that is. And you have to have passion. Without passion you will never be a good wig and makeup person. Never.
You work for the Royal Opera House. Do you have to like opera?
Yes, it helps. And I know it is an acquired taste, I suppose, but the longer I work with musical theatre, the more I'm growing to love it. Even I've conquered Wagner even by now.
and speaking of particular people and particular operas, are there some operas in your respect of what you do that you'd love to be involved with?
Well, I mean, from a wig and makeup person's point of view, all those things that give us challenges, like lots of prosthetics or things that are difficult to achieve because they have to be quick and they have to look miraculous, and we have to find a way to make something seem real with lots of tricks. I don't like not working a lot on a show. I'd like to be very, very busy during a show. Obviously the music helps, if it's music that appeals to me, and obviously nice performers who have a sense of fun, that helps too. And
you mentioned prosthetics, so could you tell us a little bit about that?
If you need to change a person very, very much, their physique, even their gender, or even if you want to change them into an animal or something fantastical, you obviously can only go so far with makeup, and then if you want to take it further you need to use prosthetics. We make our own prosthetics. The bigger ones that need to be made out of hot foam we can't make in the house because we haven't got the facilities, but all the smaller things like noses, chins, warts, hands, things like that we do on the site, and from the body casting to the moulding to the production of the foam pieces themselves and the colouring and the application.
So somebody's in 6th year at school and they're doing certain subjects but they want to get into what you're doing. What advice do you give them?
I would ring theatres to just sort of see whether they can just get a little sniff behind the scenes, explaining that that is what you would like to do, so they get an idea of what it is like to be in a theatre, what people are like working there, and to get a general idea of the atmosphere and maybe a little bit of an insight from people working there. And then I would advise to definitely learn hairdressing. It's a great part of our job to be able to handle hair. And then probably London College of Fashion or any of the other well-known academies where you can get a diploma, a proper diploma, rather than going to those private little academies, which they call them as well. But it's something state recognized is definitely better, and then you can apply afterwards for work experience, which you have to have, because if you leave college, or when you leave college, you are by no means fully fledged. You need to get some practical experience under your belt, and then eventually, as time goes by and you've been networking a bit and you've been proving that you're actually quick off the mark and ready and easy to understand things, then you will eventually get a job, a paid job.